Couldn't remember what day it was. I guess it is Wednesday, right? Yep. Because tomorrow my daughter turns 13. She's my baby. Oh, good grief. Anyhow, this was a last minute because I was asked to play something that I've held and I wasn't sure whether I wanted to play it or not because I didn't really think it was really relevant at all. But I had certain people ask me, and I thought, you know what? It's time. I'll just play it. And that way I can get rid of it and get it off my laptop. But it is Olivia's 911 call for her domestic. And I think it was June of 24. Thank you, Donna. She'll be, she's so excited about this birthday. Good morning, Mary. Oh, well, I didn't know that. Meg, tell your mama happy birthday. Thank you. You guys are awesome. But anyhow, so I decided, and the only way I can play this is if I come up to my daughter's PC because it's a disc. So I come up here, I'm setting it up, I have it, I'm going to play it, but it's like you're only going to be able to hear it through the mic, you know what I mean? And then I'll go back downstairs because unfortunately I'm sitting right with the smoke detector that beeps. So it's going to seem a lot more loud today. I'm sorry. They keep promising me that they'll be here by Friday, but I haven't heard anything yet. So I'm going to be mad if they don't because I'm really tired of hearing this beep. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, everybody coming in. I know it was last minute. I didn't set up ahead or anything because I wasn't sure what I was going to do. And I finally got all of Brent's body cam out. I have two more. I shouldn't say I have them all out. I do have two more, but they're the long 2 hours of completely redacted. And I'm pretty sure I've already posted one of them because remember I have like all the officers' cams. So I have, like 3 or 4 of the same things, just different views. So, I think I'm done with getting all of that out. Thank goodness. Thank you, Meg, for dropping my links. As you know, I'm not monetized, so the only way you can donate to my channel and help support and help keep me going is through my Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App that Meg is dropping now. And never expected, but it's always appreciated, especially with a birthday tomorrow. But so hopefully I'm hoping that when I hit play that you guys can hear everything okay this way because I don't have any other way I can play it. So well, welcome, Stephen. Howdy. Wow, I'm surprised to see you guys all, but I guess nobody's really live right now, so that's a good thing. Beach Babe, good morning. Thank you. It's my daughter's 13th birthday tomorrow. Oh, good grief, where has time went? Where has time went? Yes, I did see that. I have that. I posted Emily's interview this morning, too. I do have that, too. Which, isn't it crazy that they ask Emily, why wait for a 911 call? Aren't you asking the wrong people? You should be asking the people that were actually there. And I really like the fact that Emily pointed out the knife on the top of the steps when you first walked in. I was waiting. I couldn't believe nobody ever, even talked about that or anything. That's the item that Hunter picked up and then put on the table. Oh, well, no, go figure there, Meg. Yeah, at least he finally asked, but I think he asked the wrong person. I mean, come on, but hey, whatever. He asked. So once I play this 911 call, I will also then I will show you the report because that's on this laptop, I believe. And then maybe we'll play the Emily one afterwards. But I want to get out of this room because this beep is so loud, it's driving me insane. So I'm going to hit play. And like I said, this is the 911 call, and I think it is for June of 2024. Olivia and the family were on vacation when this happened. Yeah, I know, Meg. I can't. Why was it laying there? Why would he leave it lay there? That just don't make no sense to me. If he was in the room checking, then why would it be laying on top of the steps? You know what I mean? He should have had that item on him if he was, so scared and in that room checking. Why would it be laying out on the living room floor? Like, that don't add up to me at all. At all. So I know, Meg. So let me get this Olivia 911 call played, and then the report showed, and then we'll go into talking about Emily and all that. I thought maybe it was laying there before he went into the room. Yeah, I wondered that, but didn't he say he went to the kitchen and got one? So why was there one laying there? Yeah, it's definitely something to talk about. I agree on that one. So, okay, I'm going to hold the laptop and I'm going to hold it up here. Hopefully, I'm going to hit play and then I'm going to make sure you guys can hear it. And then we'll play through. It's only 5 minutes long. Like I said, this is Olivia's 911 call for her domestic with her husband when they were all on vacation. Now, let me know if you hear it okay. Can you hear it? I'm sorry, what was that? I need you to verify the address. You can hear it? I don't want to go any farther. No? You can't hear anything? What the heck? Yeah, it is at first. It is at first, Meg. It is kind of weird at first. Hold up. I'm going to back it up. Try it again here. I'm sorry, what was that? I need you to verify the address. Okay. And what's the phone number you're calling from? Okay, tell me exactly what's happening. My husband touched me. Okay. Do you need medical attention? I don't need medical attention. I just need to report the event. Okay. Can you tell me exactly what happened leading up to that? Yeah, my husband got in a fight with me earlier tonight. I told him to sleep in another room. He wouldn't. We're in an Airbnb. I went up to the top bunk. I told him to leave. He attacked me. He choked me out multiple times. I was fighting him back. Get him off of me. Okay. All right. When did this happen? About 5 minutes ago. I was screaming for help. Okay, and where is he now? He's here with me right now, sitting on the couch. Okay. And where are you in the house? I'm right here with him. I don't want him to go to jail. I don't want anything like that. I just want to report the event. Okay. Were there any weapons involved? No weapons. What is his name? Sure. Yes. And his last name?
Do you guys have a vehicle? Not here. What's his date of birth? I don't know. Okay. Is there anyone else at the location with you? Yeah, my parents are here.
Yes, Teresa, hold on. It's coming.
I'm sorry, who's there with you? Your parents. Okay. And then is there any drugs or alcohol involved? No. Okay. Has anything like this ever happened before? No. All right. I'm getting this call entered for you. What is your name? Olivia. Please spell that for me. Alivea. Okay. And then do you have the same last name as him? Yes. All right. What's your middle name? Kilo. Please spell that for me. Jewell.
Meg.
Okay, what's your date of birth?
Hi, Mouse. Hi, Translucent. Anybody else I missed? Sorry.
Okay, and what's your address? I know you're at Airbnb, but what's your address? We live in California. That's okay. And what's
Aliveas. Call, Tracy.
will you spell that for me? I'm sorry. Okay, and then one more time, will you confirm your date of birth for me? Thank you so much. And then what is the zip code for? I'm going to confirm that you're the spelling of your last name before I finish this. Correct? Yes. Correct. All right. Thank you. Stay on the phone with you until responders arrive, okay? That's okay. You don't need to stay on the phone with me. Okay. If anything changes, then I text you to call us back. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.
So that was it. That was Olivia's 911 call for the domestic. I believe it was June. I believe it was June of 2024. I'm trying to look here real quick. Yeah, okay. I will pull this up on mine. But yeah, it was June 19th, 2024 at approximately 2,207 hours. But give me a minute so I can pull it up on the laptop and get off of this computer now. Only because that was the only way I could play it was if I come up here and did it this way. And like I said, I just wanted to get it played so I can get it put out and get it off of here so I don't have to worry about it, you know what I mean? So that part's done. Now let me find it on my reports on here. I believe this is it. Yes, okay. I'm going to go to StreamYard. We're going to share. We're going to go to this. We're going to open. There's so many clicking you got to do on this crap. Okay, there it is. This is the report for Olivia's domestic. I'm trying to walk away from the beeper. The beep beep should hold up here. Running downstairs. This way I can trying to get rid of stuff that I have on here that I haven't really done anything with, you know what I mean? So I'm like, this is one of them. I also have Steve's DUI, which I can show you the report for. I got a video for it, but it is so useless that they sent me the body cam for police car. It's a car cam, not even a body cam of the second vehicle that pulled in. So you see nothing that's going on. But yeah, I know. Okay. So here it is. It was domestic, like I said, June 2024. Um, one arrest report taken because she was ended up getting herself in trouble for this call. This is a list of everybody that was there for it. It says media photos 0 uploaded, which they gave me no photos. They said there wasn't any photos, so whatever. Here's the actual report. It says 6/19 of 2024 at approximately 22:07 hours. The officers called for a domestic at a location. For Olivia, got into a physical fight with her husband, who she was strangled by. Arrived on scene at the above location. We contacted blank at the door of the resident. Blank's had what appeared to be blank. I asked blank to step outside of the residence so he and I could speak. I asked where Gonzalez was, and blank stated she was inside the residence on the lower floor. Deputy Davison went to contact her while Deputy Floyd and I spoke with blank outside. I asked blank if he needed medical attention, and he stated no. First of 2 contacts with blank told me the following summary. At approximately 21:46 hours and 21:50 hours, he and blank got into an argument that became physical. The argument was because blank was still awake and not helping Gonzalez put their blank to sleep. Blank went on to say he was upstairs with his father-in-law watching television when Gonzalez began to argue with him about how blank needed to go to bed. Blank stated he went downstairs to where their kids were sleeping and went to hold blank, who was sleeping on a bunk bed. Blank went on to say Gonzalez became angry and began to yell at blank. Blank added Gonzalez began to scratch at him with both hands. Blank stated he put blank down and put his right hand on the back of Gonzalez's head to try and calm her down. I asked blank how long they've been married and if this has happened before. Blank stated they have been married since 2019 and this has not happened before. I asked blank why he put his right hand behind Gonzalez's head, and he stated he was trying to swing her around and push her off. I asked blank what happened after that, and blank stated he was able to separate from her and they both stopped fighting. I asked blank if he put his hands around Gonzalez's neck, and he stated no. I asked Floyd to stand with blank outside while I contacted Gonzalez downstairs. When I saw Gonzalez, I was able to see a blank. I contacted Gonzalez and she stated the following. Gonzalez immediately stated that whatever happened was probably her fault and she was in the wrong. I asked Gonzalez to explain what had happened tonight. Gonzalez stated she did not remember because it was dark. Okay. I asked Gonzalez what happened to her nose and her neck, and she stated it was probably from blank trying to get away from her. I informed Gonzalez I wanted to hear her side of the story, and she continued to state that she did not remember. It was possibly her fault, and she did not want anyone to get in trouble. Deputy Davison informed Gonzalez that from the evidence we have and from what we've seen, telling us she was going to go to jail tonight for a felony domestic battery. Gonzalez immediately stated the truth was blank attempted to strangle her approximately 5 to 6 times. Gonzalez explained what happened, stated she got upstairs with blank because he was still awake and not helping put their kids to bed. Gonzalez went on to say she continued to argue with blank as they both walked downstairs into the bedroom where the children were sleeping. Gonzalez stated the children were sleeping in the bunk bed and both were sleeping on the lower bed. Gonzalez went on to say blank climbed onto the top of the bunk and laid down. Gonzalez stated she was still upset with blank. She was climbing up to the top bunk to continue to argue with him. I can't see chat, so if you're saying anything, I can't see any right now. Gonzalez stated once she got on the top bunk with blank, he pinned her down on the bed and used his forearm or something else to press down on her neck. Gonzalez added that she was able to get away and went back to the top of the bunk. Gonzalez stated she got off the bunk and back onto the bunk bed approximately 5 to 6 times. I asked Gonzalez why she kept going back up, and she stated she did not know. I asked Gonzalez who did blank get the blank. Gonzalez stated the last 2 times blank pinned her down, she scratched him, but she was unable to say whether the scratches on his face and body where she scratched his face. Gonzalez added blank heard what had happened and separated the two of them. During my contact with Gonzalez, she stated multiple times she was scared for her life and stated her voice was frustrating in tone. While Gonzalez was speaking to me, I did not hear or notice any frustration in her tone on her voice. I went back outside to contact blank again. I informed blank I spoke with Gonzalez. I also informed blank that what occurred tonight was a serious offense. I asked blank to clarify what had happened tonight. Blank's story did not change, but he did add an event. Blank stated he did try to go to the top bunk of the bed via small ladder, but before he made it to the top, Gonzalez grabbed onto him. Blank went to say Gonzalez began to scratch at him repeatedly until they both got down to the ground and he was able to separate from her. I asked blank how Gonzalez got a blank, stated it was from him trying to push her off of him. Due to Gonzalez changing her story after being informed of the consequences and the injuries to her and blank, showing Gonzalez was the primary aggressor, I went back downstairs to inform Gonzalez she was under the arrest for a felony domestic battery. As I was walking Gonzalez up the steps to exit the residence, blank came out of the room. I asked blank if she saw or heard anything. And stated she did not see anything but did hear screaming. I asked blank if she was able to hear what was scream were saying, and blank stated no. Just before I walked Gonzalez out to my patrol car, blank said to Gonzalez that she should not have called 911 because this was going to happen. I walked Gonzalez to patrol car, searching her, placed handcuffs on her, and sat her in the back of the patrol car. I left a domestic violence pamphlet at the residence for blank to fill out. I photographed both blank and uploaded photographs to the server. I transferred Gonzalez to PSB and left her in custody of the jail deputies. Due to the fact and statements above, I believe Gonzalez was in violation of IC 19918 felony domestic. The incident was captured on my in-car dash cam as well as my body-worn cam. For complete detailed circumstances, please refer to blah, blah, blah. So there you go. I'm back around. I can see chat now. Okay, blank and blank, right? I thought I was over the blank. She attacked her husband, Christina. She said her husband attacked her, but she's the one that got arrested for it. So, and you see it says there are body cam, and there was, but I couldn't get any, and at this point I don't really care to get any. So But yeah, there that is. That's what I wanted to show you, and so I could get that out. Oh my mousy. Mousy mousy. Okay. I'm gonna stop sharing that one. And let me see. There was another thing I wanted to show you guys. I think I already showed you, but just in case I haven't, I'm putting it out again so I can get rid of it. This is Bethany Funk's car wreck. This is the paperwork to show that she was in a car wreck. So everybody who said that she wasn't in a car wreck and this and that, right there it is. I am, Meg. I want to get out these two things and we're going to that. I promise you. Please, yes, hit your like, hit to subscribe. Like I said, share. If you want to donate, unfortunately, I'm not monetized. If so, you got to hit Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. Not expected. Greatly appreciated. Otherwise, okay, let me whip. I'm going to show this real quick. This one is for Bethany, yes. Long Drive, Reno. She was driving a Toyota FAV4 Limited. I don't think there's really anything in this one here. It just says, okay. But as you can see, she was in a car wreck. This was, when was this? I can't see chat right now. Let me go to the end to see. It doesn't, am I missing it? This was like a month before 10/7/22. So it was like a month before the incident occurred at the, thing. Okay, that one's out of there. Hold on. We got two more to show you, just so you see it. That way I don't feel like I didn't, before I delete these things, I'm like, oh, I hate to delete it because I never know. Well, I know it'll be in my live if I ever need it. Okay. This one again. She got it for following too close. And that is it to that one too. Okay. I think the one more of them I'm going to show you. And then that way it's shown and I can delete them. And then we're going to go to what we all want to talk about. I think this might be the same. This is actually for the other person that she hit. It's their name and where they live and all of that. Nothing important, but there, I showed it and I feel better now. I know I shouldn't delete anything, and I'm really trying to like at least keep it on the old laptop and get, you know what I mean, and not put it on this one because I don't want this one to crash like that one did. So anything that I have on here that I know is on there, I'm going to take off of here, but I'm going to leave it on that one till I can either archive it or whatever I can do with it. And that way I don't have to worry about it. Well, hello, Witchy. Hello, Live. Natalie. Is it Natalie? Natalie? Emily is a dental assistant hygienist. Huh. I didn't know that, Meg. Innocent until proven guilty. Welcome. Welcome. Okay. Now, let me find what we want. I know what we want. Let me see. Come on. No. Why is it being this way? Come on, you Stu. It's acting like it has to download, and I just downloaded the damn thing. Why is it doing this? You know what? I know what I'm going to do. Hold up. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to get mad. Where did it go to? I know I have it on my page, but I was just going to grab it from right here and not... Gunderson. Okay. I don't know what that one is. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found, and it has to load. I don't know why. Okay, that was quick. Okay. I've got it. I got it figured out finally. No, where did it go? Oh. Okay. This what you wanted, Meg? Hi, Sarah. I think, yeah. Were you lurking, Sarah? Because I played the 911 call and I showed you the report. That was for you. Okay. You run back outside, scream, and turn the page. Yes. Thank goodness. Right, Meg? Okay. Let's play some of this because it definitely is mind-blowing to me. That's weird, Christina.
Recorded. Red light's on. Can you state your name for me? Okay, make sure I get spelling correct.
Yeah, they were sleeping.
What's your name? What's your date of birth? 2001. Good phone number for you. Okay, you have, that's your phone right there, right? Real quick before we get into that, what's your relationship to the victims?
I don't get that. How could they forget to turn on the freaking sound for Josie's interview? That just blows my mind. That's just makes no sense because they're in there interviewing one after another. So what? Hers is the only one that didn't have sound? Come on. Welcome, Brooke. Anybody else come in that I missed? I'm sorry. I thank you all for being here. Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And let's keep going.
Sarah is my best friend.
Okay, Mary. Drive safe.
Is her boyfriend, who's also one of my best friends. And Maddie Moken and Keely are great friends to all those two because they live with them.
Were they all in a sorority?
Yeah, we were all. Me and Santa are not anymore.
Okay. What about Ethan?
And Mogan's not in it anymore.
Okay.
Ethan is in.
See, that kind of has me right there. She listed everybody, but it don't seem like she listed Kaylee, does it? Like she said she's not, Xana's not, Mogan's not. And then she went on about Ethan, but it didn't seem like she mentioned. And I thought Kaylee was out of hers too. Exactly. They live. It is.
Use some tissue if you need, okay?
And the more they put out, the more I question.
All right. Again, this is not. Just if you need a minute, take a minute, okay? Okay. So at the end of all this, we're going to seize your phone as evidence, okay? Just understand that this is a procedure for us, okay? Doesn't mean we're looking at you or anything like that. It's just this really helps us kind of narrow it down, okay? So is that an iPhone?
Yes.
What model is it?
I think it's the 11.
You can take all.
It should be. Yeah, I think it's an 11.
Okay. Does it have a passcode on it?
It does.
What's your passcode?
It does kind of, Meg, but he did pick it up and like move it at the beginning. But it's not the same camera that Josie was recorded from, huh? Hers was a built-in camera. So I don't understand how there's no volume on a built-in camera. It should be recording all the time, you would think. Yeah, they call her Mogan. I think she's... Love to know what they're blocking out right here that's so long that of no sound. He is new to his job.
So why don't we just kind of start with yesterday? Did you go to a football game or anything?
I was at the game working.
Okay. Why don't you start with kind of about the time you left the football game, like got everything wrapped up, just best as you can recall, just kind of walk me through the rest of your evening, okay?
After the football, well, I got to leave early. I left probably 5 minutes after halftime, and I walked home from the dome. I went and said hello to all of my other friends in a different apartment, right next to where I live.
Where do you live? Gotcha.
And I was there for maybe an hour, 2.
Okay.
And I went home, and it was about 8:30, and me and
So when you get to your apartment,
8:30 p.m. After
Translucent.
visiting my friends.
yeah, you went and saw your friends, and then you got to your apartment about 8:30.
And none of them were there.
Okay.
It's about 8:30, and who are all here? There's 2 here.
You're
We
welcome,
all
Mouse.
slept. We all went to bed at like super early at 8:30. We were gonna go to the lodge party, but we just didn't go.
Another thing that isn't it just a coincidence that they all just went to bed early that night. I mean, not that I'm in any way saying that her or any of her friends had anything to do with this. I'm just saying it's just another coincidence, hand motions here. Coincident, yeah, right.
To what party?
There was a lodge party. We didn't make it there. I know that this morning I saw Snapchats of Xana and them there, so I knew that they were there.
Can you kind of tell me what is a lodge party?
A lodge party it's just like they host, and they have, their house is all apartment styles, and then there's a big center, and that's just their lodge, so they just have people come over to the lodge, pretty much. That's it.
It's just a party.
It's just,
okay. No special significance.
No.
Okay. So you guys slept. What time did you wake up?
Yeah, he didn't know anybody. They just didn't know each other. JS didn't even know Kaylee's name. Yeah, okay. But meanwhile, he come out for the noise complaint August, whatever date that was, with the freaking twisty ties around his arm and that. But he don't know her name. Yeah, okay.
1:30 a.m.
Okay.
Holly, hello. Where you at? I don't see you, but I see hello, Holly. Oh, there you are.
Woke up at 1:30 a.m. We stayed up
Welcome in.
at our own apartment, just doing nothing. We were watching TV probably till like 3, and then just woke up, and we all hung out for another hour, and then we all went back to bed.
Nothing out of the ordinary between that and that time you guys are awake?
No.
Nothing at all? No phone calls, text messages, nothing like that? Okay. So after you guys went back to
Morning,
bed,
Jesse.
what time did you wake up?
This morning,
Yeah.
10:30 a.m. probably around that time.
Okay.
Um,
What did you guys do the rest of the morning after you?
so called me. I can't recall the time I could look. You want me to look?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Right, Meg?
Called me at 11:51.
I might change my mind too. You never know.
C is my little, so she called and said that last night around 4 a.m. she heard.
I
and
have to
saw
give
man,
a
and she and
thank you, Witchy, for the Cash App. Very much appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. My daughter, I don't know if you were here at the beginning, my daughter's 13th birthday is tomorrow. So any donation helps because, 13-year-olds think that, they should get a $500 gift for a birthday present. I'm like, good grief, I don't think so. And Meg, I'll get back to this. Them shoes were the wrong shoes, but thank you for trying. I'm glad I didn't order them. I asked her first. But Witchy, thank you so much.
room sleeping, and they woke up, and she wanted me to come over and check the house because she was too scared.
So, or you said, I'm sorry,
Yes.
we're locked in the room.
And I was like, okay, I'll come over.
And that was 11:51. You said,
Yes.
okay. So they saw and heard a man. Did they?
They saw a man last night around 4 a.m. She saw Kaylee scream and go up the stairs, and
Well, welcome. First time here. Thank you.
So she saw a man and then heard Kaylee scream.
I will, Witchy.
And run
I
up the
will.
stairs, 'cause she lives upstairs. Kaylee does.
Upstairs.
She knows I do this, and it's funny when she's home, she'll stand behind me all the time and watch. And so I've been trying to get her into editing because I hate editing. And it would be a good thing for her to learn, you know what I mean? So I have her trying to edit it out, but I will. It is as loud as it'll go, Ro. Sorry. But I will tell her that she got donations from her my YouTube friends. She'll be all excited. So thank you. Oh, come on. Yeah, I have it up as loud as it'll go. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Ran into and locked themselves in it. And then, she was screaming their names.
I wanted to, Meg.
She didn't hear anything, so a while later she came back out to check. And I guess the man was standing right there staring at her.
Okay, so let me kind of just back up just a hair here, okay? So she said that she saw Kaylee run upstairs and then Kaylee was screaming for.
No, it's just screaming.
Just screaming.
Screaming that she said that there's a man here. There's someone in the house.
Okay, that kind of stuff.
I have a lurker who donated Thank you, Tomboy.
Right around 4.
I don't see you in chat, so you must be lurking. So thank you. And I will definitely appreciate it today. Thank you for the donation. $20 cash app from Tomboy. You're all awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, Nick, go ahead.
And she opened the door a while later to check, and I guess the man was staring at her, and she didn't know what to do, and the man didn't do anything to her, and she went back into the room, and she heard the side back door close, so she thought that they were gone, so they went to sleep.
Okay.
And called me in the morning to come check out the house.
Oh, I didn't see her. I'm sorry. I didn't see you, Tomboy.
Said it was a side door she heard open the door.
Yeah, it's on the second floor. It's in the kitchen. It's a sliding door.
Right? Don't be
back.
hating. That was the other thing that stood out to me. She said that Dylan says that she seen. How was that? Let me back this up. I know you won't mind me backing it up. Right? Let's back it up a hair.
It was just screaming.
Just screaming.
Screaming that she said that there's a man here. There's someone in the house.
Okay, that kind of stuff. So this is all right around 4.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Truth and Justice. Safe
Okay,
driving.
Nick, go ahead.
And she opened the door a while later to check, and I guess the man was staring at her, and she didn't know what to do, and the man didn't do anything to her, and she went back into the room, and she heard the side back door close, so she thought that they were gone, so they went to sleep.
Okay.
What the fuck? Sorry. What the? Like, oh, that's not what we heard, right? You know what I mean? Like, she heard the back door shut, the door close, huh? Like, it makes you wonder because, oh, thank you, Tomboy. I didn't see you, so I didn't know that you were in here, and then my phone popped up and showed it. I'm gonna back it up here. I'll back it up a little bit more.
Saw a man last night around 4 a.m.
Wait. Here.
He said,
Welcome, Kelly. Thank you for being here.
She called and said that last night around 4 a.m. she heard.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I have to stop it again. I'm sorry. You're gonna make me cry. Holly Berry and Meg both have sent cash apps for the birthday girl, $20 each. So much appreciated. So much appreciated, guys. Thank you so much. Now I'll stop talking so we can hear this. I'll back it up a hair again, and I'll shut up this time, I promise. But you guys are awesome. And welcome anybody coming in that I haven't got to say hi to yet. Scully, there you are. Love you. Love you all. Tomorrow is my daughter's 13th birthday. My baby. Thank you. Yeah, she's my baby. Okay.
Called me. I can't recall the time. I could look. You want me to look?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay. Called me at 11:51.
Okay.
He said, C is my little, so she called and said that last night around 4 a.m. she heard and saw a man, and she and were locked in their room sleeping, and they woke up, and she wanted me to come over and check the house because she was too scared.
So, or you said, I'm sorry.
Yes.
We're locked in the room.
And I was like, okay, I'll come over.
That was 11:51. You said,
Yes.
okay. So they saw and heard a man. Did they?
They saw a man last night around 4 a.m. She saw Kaylee scream and go up the stairs, and
So this is.
mhm.
So she saw a man, and then heard Kaylee scream.
Kaylee scream and run up the stairs because she lives upstairs. Kaylee does.
Upstairs. Okay.
Ran into the room and locked themselves in it.
Meg.
And then, she was screaming their names, and she didn't hear anything. So a while later,
Welcome.
she came back out to check, and I guess the man was standing right there, staring at her.
Okay, so let me kind of just back up just a hair here, okay? So she said that she saw Kaylee run upstairs, and then Kaylee was screaming for.
No, it's just screaming.
Just screaming.
Screaming that she said that there's a man here, there's someone in the house.
Okay, that kind of stuff.
Thank you. Don't be hating. I wondered that too.
So this is all right around 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay, Nick, go ahead.
And she opened the door a while later to check, and I guess the man was staring at her, and she didn't know what to do, and the man didn't do anything to her, and she went back into the room, and she heard the side back door close, so she thought that they were gone, so they went to sleep.
Okay.
And called me in the morning to come check out the house.
Right, Meg? She saw Kaylee run upstairs, and she opened her door to the guy standing there staring at her, but he did nothing. Walked away. She heard the door close, and then the door didn't close. The door was left open. So how'd you hear the slider door close if it was left open? How? Ugh. Yes, welcome anybody coming in. I haven't got to say hi to. Thank you for being here. Hit the like and share and subscribe if you're not already.
Yeah, it's on the second floor. It's in the kitchen. It's a sliding door out the back.
Then they just went back to bed.
Well, tell them happy birthday, Holly.
Did you say
How
why she
old?
didn't think to call anybody when it was going on?
I didn't ask her that, but I was just talking to her, and I was like, well, do you know what you looked about all this stuff? And she said that she almost didn't want to believe it, because she said, A, I was a little drunk, B, I didn't think anything of it because your brain just doesn't make sense of that, because why would it? And then I was like, well, do you know, she said that he had some mask on, or you could only see, it was like it goes over here and over here. She could really only see his eyes and nose. Yeah, that's all she said about him.
Okay. So then once she called you, then what happened?
She just said, come over, check it out. I was like, okay, I'll be right there. Went over there immediately. I went to the bathroom, and we walked over there, and I went upstairs because she said Xana and Ethan were not waking up. And
Here we go, Meg.
and he grabbed me and told me that I didn't want to see it, and so I never went in there. And then the police arrived.
So you were just down? Were you downstairs?
I went upstairs. They were all outside. I went upstairs. Hunter was in their room, and then he came out and said that he really didn't want to see it. So.
Did you? So actually went in.
Yes.
Did you see anything? I mean, when you were walking in there, did you see anything that would have seemed out of the ordinary to you?
Well, they didn't do anything last night, except for the night before.
Well,
they
glad
threw
you
a
found us,
party.
Rebellious
So it was like a
Rose.
mess. But it's always a mess when they throw a party.
That would have been Friday night.
Yeah.
That's the same question I have to ask too. How many times was Hunter in and out of that house? Because I get it, he went over in front of, like, ahead of her, because she said she went to the restroom and then she walked over. So Hunter would have been, a few minutes ahead of her. But you walk up to the top of the steps, he comes out of the room and tells you, you don't want to see this, go out. So she goes out. At that point, she just seen the knife laying on the floor in the living room. So it was not on Hunter at this time. So what the fuck? What the fark? I don't know what to say. I hate to swear. But come on. You think about that. You know what I mean? Right? Am I... Right. Okay. You know what I mean? So if Hunter come out and told her, you don't want to see this, get out of here. But at that moment, she is seeing this item lay on the living room floor, then we got a problem. We got a huge problem. And why does nobody seem to care? You know what I mean? Thank you, Tomboy. I know a lot of people don't like swearing, so I really try not to, but there's days I can be a trucker, let me tell you. And I try not to. Because he went in, he went back, he checked, and then he said he went to the kitchen, got the knife, went back to the room to make sure and check on Ethan, I guess. And that would be when supposedly Emily is coming in. Emily says at this point she sees this item laying on the living room floor. So it is not in his hand. So why does later on does he pick that item up and put it on the beer pong table and say that's the item he got from the kitchen? Which we all seen red stuff faintly on that item. Wow. Wow. Good morning, Leslie. Anybody come in and I haven't got to see yet? Welcome, welcome. If you're new here, thank you for joining us today. It is so much appreciated. So much. The beginning, I did play some of Olivia, her domestic. If you did not join us at the beginning, make sure you back up and listen to the 911 call and the report. It was from June of 24. So got that played. And now we're on to this one. This makes no sense at all. If she's seen that item laying there on that living room floor, then when was it ever in Hunter's hands other than putting it on the table? And why would he be putting it on the table why was it on the living room floor? So many questions. Hi, Stormy. I know it's Wednesday. It's your out and about day. I wasn't sure if you'd be here or not. I'm glad you're here.
Their normals.
Okay.
On Friday.
Yes. So, but Santa and Logan and Kaylee, they're not all in the sorority, neither am I. But they hosted it and
Okay.
like the pregame before.
Okay, I see. Okay.
I agree.
Yeah, the only thing, there was a knife on the floor, right? Immediately when I walked in.
So explain to me.
Which, I mean, like, that could be normal, but you walk in, you go up the stairs right here, and then it's the living room. You go down this hallway and it's Santa's room. There was a knife right there on the floor.
Like in front of their room?
In front of, just at the top of the stairs.
Top of the stairs.
Which I don't know why there would be.
What kind of knife? Do you remember?
Like a steak knife. Can I cancel this?
Yes, go ahead. Anything else besides the house being a mess?
No, I didn't really go in further. I just saw the living room. There's, I don't know, the solo cups were on the ground instead of on the table. Mm-hmm. Which, I don't know, they could have been knocked off by something, but.
Yeah, how do you like that? Oh, yeah, normal. Normally there's knives on the floor. Like, she said it was strange, but then it might not be strange. How did these officers not question this? Like, I that's what I'm not understanding. Yeah, exactly, Meg. I know that's exactly what Lucy would be doing right now. You are right on that. That just makes no sense that this was not questioned or like, come on. I'm literally speechless with this because it just does not make sense. If he was in the room checking on them when she shows up, why is this item laying on the living room floor? Crooked ass people. My gosh, something needs done in this town. Right, Mouse?
So once did you stay on scene until the officers arrived? Okay. You stay outside?
Yep.
Then you guys, I'm assuming, just came here?
Yep.
Did you make any stops in between here and there?
We went to my apartment, all of us as a group, to get sweatpants and to change clothes for the other girls that could not go back in.
I see. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm assuming you talked to folks, or who have you told that's what's going on?
So he can't. He's. I don't know. And my
Welcome,
mother
Christopher.
is flying back. She moved to recently, so she's flying back. She probably. I sent them a text and said, I don't know if you saw the van alert, but I'm safe with the police officers, but I didn't tell them anything. I don't think that they've seen it yet. So.
Okay. I mean, this may seem like a weird question. It may not, but who would do something like this?
I couldn't even imagine. I would say absolutely no one. Zana's the most loved person on this campus. So.
Okay. What's Zana's background? I mean, what is she? Is she on any sports teams? On the I mean, like, what's her involvement on campus?
I thought of it, Meg.
She did. Let's see, what is it called? For business, she's part of that group.
It's like BPA kind of a deal, or
it's I can't remember what it's called. It's Vandal something. For business, she's a part of that team.
you don't have to remember the name of it.
Yeah, but that's about her only involvement.
Okay. And she's correct?
She was. Me and her, that's not anymore.
So has there been any amongst the four of them? Was there anyone that they were having a beef with? Was there any sort of rivalries or stalking behavior or anything that you can think of to someone, even just kind of like, yeah, it's weird, I saw this guy, or had a confrontation at the bar, or anything like that you can think of that they have told you?
No, we only really ever hang out with each other.
Okay. So nothing, nobody you can think of, huh? So Ethan's do you know if they have anything going on with any other fraternities? Did they have did he recently break up with someone or recently get a girlfriend or anything like that?
He's been with Santa for a while now. No, and we consecutive like our friend group, at least, that we have.
No, right?
We're friends with all of the fraternities, so those boys get along with all of our other fraternity friends.
Okay, so nothing you can think of. You said you mentioned that they were out at the lodge party. That was after the football game, right? Do you know if they went anywhere else?
I don't know. I was sleeping. I just saw when I woke up in the middle of the night that they were still at the lodge, still at around like 1:30. So.
And that was all four of them, correct?
I just saw a picture or video of Xana, but that would absolutely imply that Ethan was there with her.
Okay. And you said that was around 1-ish?
Yeah, and I did not see or hear from Kaylee or Morgan the entire night. Okay. Not Morgan.
And you saw that video on Snapchat?
Yeah. I can't remember who put it on their story, but.
Okay. Is there anything else you can think of that you want us to know about? Want to tell us?
You're fine, Meg. I love it.
recently.
Okay, so going forward, if you want to send your folks a text real quick, let them know that we're going to be taking your phone, so that way they don't try to call you in a panic. Just let them know that Moscow PD is going to have your phone. And just so you know, we'll get back to you as soon as we can, okay? We're just going to be looking for stuff that might give us an insight into who would have done this, okay?
Yep.
Good morning, Mark B. Lucy's not here. They were just trying to get her to come. You know, it's like Beetlejuice. Maybe if we say Lucy, Lucy, Lucy.
Okay.
Scully.
So I'm going to put this on airplane. I'm going to take down your serial number too. Sure, if I can find one on there. So, I'll make sure I detail this as good as I can, alright? So,
Pick his nose. Pick his nose. Sorry. Right? I like everybody in here. The whole crew's in here.
In the meantime, obviously, you can still log on to your social media on the computer or something. Just do us a favor and obviously hold off from posting anything about this. Not that you would, but we want to try to keep the notifications that we have to make through the
Do you know who sent out the whole message to the entire university?
I have no idea. That's something that campus, that's their
Good
deal.
morning, William.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's something we're actually required by law. If there's a threat to campus, it's part of like the whole Title IX and all that stuff. We have to alert folks. So,
Have you guys contacted her father?
no, I don't think so. That's why we want to keep
He's in
people.
Pullman in town. He lives in Arizona, but it's her sister's.
Good morning, Scott.
So he's here. And they were supposed to have breakfast, so I don't know. Yeah. She's not looking mad, but she's not answering.
Okay, that's usually when something like this happens.
Yeah.
As soon as we get an identification on who the victim is,
Yeah.
we try to send uniformed officers to go find them and tell them. We don't do it over the phone unless it's absolutely necessary. That's one of the reasons I ask folks to just hold off posting anything, because the last thing we want is for people to find out on social media. Right? Not that they should ever find out about something like this, but we want to make sure that it's done
Okay.
as proper as we possibly make it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're welcome to stay here with your friends while we interview the rest of them. Might not be a bad idea. The campus is going to have a lot of resources for you guys. Okay. Use them. Okay. And you can be the one that helps convince your friends. Guys generally don't take the help as much. Okay. You guys all need to talk through this. And taking off the detective hat for a minute, this is something that's going to take you guys some time. Okay. It's okay to go through the emotions. If you need anything, call us. Okay. We can either get you in touch with resources. We can talk to you ourselves.
Yeah.
This is something that's going to take some time for people to work through. Okay. So just understand that the emotions you guys are feeling it's just what human beings go through, unfortunately. And you guys should never have been put in this position. So take the resources, use it. We have a chaplain here. If you guys want chaplains, we can get you in touch with him. He's a really, really good gentleman. He'd be more than happy to talk to you guys. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'll walk you out and find a sticky note somewhere here. Do you have any questions for me? In the meantime, sorry.
It's okay. It's pretty complicated. don't even know how to pronounce it, honestly.
You guys know who's the Susan. Get them all mixed up. So in the meantime, if you think of anything, think of any weird occurrence that happened, or honestly, it's the best thing. One of our best resources is the rumor mill, believe it or not. Okay, so if you start hearing the same name of somebody come up, and your friends start saying, "Oh, I heard so and so may be involved or heard something else," make sure you get a hold of us. Okay. I'm going to give you just a business card here real fast. This is not my business card. I'm not a captain.
Can I just use like some random someone to call?
Well, yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And like I said, we'll try to get your phone back as quick as you can.
Yeah.
This is our campus division captain. Okay, his name's Tyson. Really, really good guy. You can email him. Okay. You can call the non-emergency number. All right. I'll put my name on the back here too, just so you know who I am. If you think of anything at all, and I know, even if it's something like, oh yeah, it's kind of a weird, don't brush it off. Okay, it may be something important. So feel free to get a hold of us. Keep that with you. Okay. Is it okay if we go through your phone?
Yeah, you guys can do whatever you want with it.
Okay. We'll get it back to you as quick as we can. Okay. All right, I'll walk out with you.
Okay. Well, so many questions in that one. I would love to hear what Josie has to say too. I really, really think that would be an interesting one to hear too. But I do think it's funny that she says that she got the phone call or the text message at, what was it, like 11:51, and you're telling me that from that time to the time you go over and check in a matter of what, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever it was, they call 911. That's awful fast to get the text message and get over there to the house. I don't know. I know. What's the chances that, you don't put audio on for an interview? Hello. I mean, yeah. But the fact that she brought up that when she went in there and seen that thing on the living room floor just completely blew my mind. That that's just normal? That the person didn't have it in his hands? Like, come on. The vandal alert, I don't know when that exact time was. If we look back on the body cam, I post it when the kids find out. It's like a 5-minute clip, I think, that we need to look at the body cam time on that, because that's when they got it. So I think, yeah, I can't even guess what time it was. I can't even think of what time that vandal alert went out. You're all right, Christopher. I hate it too. Yeah. Okay. I haven't been on for 2 days, and as you all know, for last week I've been working on the Kapaka body cams and that, so I really haven't seen much of anybody's lives or videos or anything lately. So when I came across this, I was like, forget this. I got to show it, because there's way too many questions with Emily's interview. Okay, that's what I was going to say. Jesse was one, but then I stopped. Oh my goodness, Stormy. Don't even get me going on that movie, Animal Kingdom. Oh my gosh, if you have not watched Animal Kingdom on Netflix, it is 6 seasons, but you need to watch it. It's really good. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. I got something else. Let me see. Let me see what else I can show you. I mean, I have Josie's, but there ain't no point in playing it if there's no sound. I don't really see the point in it. I'm trying to get down here. Let me see what's all on my... Okay, most of that I got and showed, so I'm good on all of my stuff on here. So, Get that out of here. Again, I want to thank you for the donations. It's greatly appreciated, and she will be so happy. Oh, Meg, I didn't really think it was mine either, but after I got into watching it, because I, just put it on and stuck it out for a little bit, I was actually blown away with how intense it got. I was shocked. The vandal alert went out at 11:59, and 20 minutes later, it was lifted. Heist crap. Yeah, I didn't get into the heist stuff either, but that one was really good. Let me pull up something. Hold on. Where is the Olivia interview? I'm gonna. I was looking for another clip to play. I figured I'd play the Olivia interview. There's Connor. I don't think he has it. My goodness, come on. Why can't I find anything when I want to find it? But when I don't want to find it, it's always right in front of me. You know what I mean? Like, ugh. Oh, actually, I'm going to play this. This is Kathy, and I know a lot of you watched. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, you stupid thing. Hold up. Let me see. I thought this was really good. Really good. I don't know if you watch Kathy. If you don't, you should. She keeps us up to date on the documents and what's all going on with them, and it's always so good. But I thought this one was interesting because it explains why the defense abandoned the IgG and the DNA.
Back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. If you have been following the high-profile case of Idaho versus Kohberger, which was active from December 29, 2022 until its closure July 23, 2025, you may be of the opinion that one of the most hotly contested and important issues in the entire case had to do with the matter of IgG DNA. We have provided substantial content on both the Indie Zone podcast entitled Idaho versus Kohberger and on this YouTube channel regarding the important and key matters of the sheath that Detective Payne, who was the lead detective in the case against Mr. Kohberger during its investigatory stage, began addressing on page number 2 of the affidavit of probable cause signed by him on December 29, 2022, which ultimately asked for a warrant for Mr. Kohberger's arrest, which was granted that very same day and led to Mr. Kohberger's arrest the following day across the country in Pennsylvania.
I won't punish you and make us watch it. We'll watch Kathy.
During the prosecution of the case, I would argue there was no other issue that was of more importance to the defense and was more hotly contested between the parties than the IgG DNA analysis. We're going to find out here in a document that was just unsealed to the public, defendant's trial brief regarding why the defense, after months and months and months of activities attempting to secure evidence relative to IgG DNA evidence, abandoned that position as they did in 2025. The document in question, ladies and gentlemen, is entitled The Defense's Trial Brief, as matters were headed toward jury trial. The defense's trial brief, as we see here on page 1, was filed on April 14th, 2025. It is a multiple-page document. I urge you to read it many times on your own because there is so much information in here of importance. And that will, I believe, explain what the defense's position would have been if this matter had gone to trial. We are not going to go over every page right now. We're just going to focus in on matters related to IGG. Let's look at the introduction to this trial brief, which appears here at page number 1. Comes now Brian C. Koberger by and through. His attorneys of record submits this trial brief in anticipation of the jury trial scheduled to commence on August 11th, 2025 at 8:30 a.m. with voir dire, that is the process, ladies and gentlemen, of jury selection, commencing on July 30th, 2025 at 9 a.m. The court set a date of trial briefing before each side has
Right, Christopher?
disclosed
Me
its
too.
exhibits. And we're going to stop right here on page number 1. I want to point out that this trial date of August 11th was adjourned to approximately August 18th, 2025. Voir dire, jury selection, still remained the same. It was supposed to commence July 30th. And as you go through page by page this document, you'll see such important issues as the matter of the indictment, which set forth
Christina.
the crimes that Mr. Koberger was charged with, which he was supposed to stand trial on. It addresses the process of jury selection. It addresses evidentiary issues. And then it continues on this issue of evidence, page number 4. And it continues on page number 5. And it continues on for part of page number 6 in paragraph 10, which is relevant to this presentation. And I urge you to please read along and look at these words as I go ahead and read them to you. This is entitled paragraph 10, Investigative Genetic Genealogy, IGG, to the defendant's trial brief. And it reads as follows. Investigative Genetic Genealogy, IGG evidence has been the subject of at least 6 motions, including A, defendant's 3rd motion to compel, B, defendant's 5th motion to compel discovery, C, defendant's 7th motion to compel, D, defendant's motion to suppress regarding genetic information, C, state's motion in limine regarding investigative genetic genealogy, and F, defendant's motion in limine number 11 regarding excluding IGG evidence. The state's methodology in obtaining, using, and producing IGG evidence has been litigated through discovery and motion to compel, and finally through motion to suppress. Mr. Koberger learned of undisclosed discovery during the suppression hearing and was refused access. As such, Mr. Koberger contends the IGG evidence should be excluded because he could not fully understand and litigate the issues. At this time, the state has agreed to proceed. We're going to go ahead to page number 7. Without the use of the IGG evidence and introduce evidence of a generic tip. Both sides are working toward an agreed upon special jury instruction on the tip, evidence to avoid speculation by the jury as to the source and nature of the tip.
Well, all right. I got to pay my YouTube.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could provide a comment, an opinion.
I have to have YouTube Prime. That just tells me
with the unsealing of this trial brief, the public has now been made aware of not only that the defense had agreed to exclude IGG evidence at trial, why the defense felt that it was prudent to make this decision. And I would like to read the statement once again. It appears 4th from the bottom line, page number 6. Mr. Koberger learned of undisclosed discovery during the suppression hearing and was refused access. As such, Mr. Koberger contends that IGG evidence should be excluded because he could not fully understand and litigate the issues. At this time, the state has agreed to proceed without use of the IGG evidence and introduce evidence of a generic tip. Both sides are working toward an agreed upon special jury instruction on the tip evidence to avoid speculation by the jury as to the source and nature of the tip. So it appears that because this trial date was rapidly approaching, there were all of these pretrial deadlines that the parties were required to meet And what they're saying here is that they were denied access. Access was refused during the suppression hearings, which happened January 23rd, 24th, 2025, before Judge Stephen J. Hippler. They're saying that that's when they were refused access. And rather than going to trial without fully understanding this matter, and to be able to litigate the issues, they decided to put the IGG evidence aside, agree to this jury instruction, which was just released to the public. And here it is. This was one of the documents that was also released recently by Judge Hippler. It's almost 3 months to the day that the case was closed.
You're okay, Leslie.
As it was on July 23rd,
Thank you for stopping.
2025. Much of the case is
Have
still
a
under
good
seal.
day
Much
at
of the
work.
evidence is still under lock and key, under seal. And we have received some feedback, some commentary from the public here in the United States and all over the world. What can I do? I think that this is problematic. I would like to understand this case. I would like to understand why the charges were brought against Mr. Kohberger as the sole and the correct defendant, understand better why he pled guilty, understand why no one else was arrested. And I can't do that until the relevant materials are unsealed to me as a member of the public. They want to know, what can they do to try to express their concerns about this. And one thing that a few people that follow this channel who also believe in the First Amendment are doing, promised to do, was to contact their legislators and express their concerns about this case and the impact on the First Amendment, and the issue of this case being a precedent that further cases could be, during pretrial, litigated under seal as much as this case was. Then when the sole defendant in the case, in a capital case involving catastrophic events that happened at 1122 King Road, pleads guilty 3.5 months later, the case is still largely under seal with all of the evidence that would have been presented in a court of law. What they're doing is they're contacting, they're calling, they're writing their legislators, and are expressing and voicing their concerns. As citizens, I believe in a democracy, are not only entitled to do, but must do, to ensure that the desires of the 13 original colonies, who had just fought as great underdogs a revolutionary war to secure their independence under the concept that all men and women are equal and there shouldn't be sovereigns, were concerned that if they turned over rights by approving of the Constitution to the United States without protections, that they would be possibly entering into another monarchy-led federal government. It's the states that were the colonies who demanded the Bill of Rights, that began with our precious First Amendment and the 5 freedoms that are encompassed in that First Amendment. 1, freedom of religion. 2, freedom of speech. 3, freedom of the press. 4, freedom of the people to assemble peacefully. And 5, freedom of the people to petition government for grievances. I give my opinions, my thoughts, my comments pursuant to our precious First Amendment to the United States Constitution. If you have any thoughts, any comments, any opinions, please leave them here. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you very much for joining us here today.
Okay. Which I don't understand why like that. Kathy's thing made me quite like Layla said, she's said about writing our statesman and that about this case and that, and she has some really good info and good stuff, and I like Kathy a lot. I really do. But she is right. I question on why did they agree to not have IGG. That's just kind of strange to me. But okay, guys. I don't really have anything else. Today was kind of just a chit chat, show you what I kind of had stuff. I wanted to get the Alivea out there. Is there anything else anybody wants to watch or look at or talk about or anything like that? I know Lana's going live here in about a half hour, and I know Dago's waiting for his internet, and then he's going to go live, so I don't want to overlap if I don't have to. But I do want to thank you again for everybody that has gave donations today. You guys are awesome. I hate not being monetized, that we don't at least see them, pop up in chat and that. But again, thank you all who donated, and my daughter will be happy, very, very happy on that one. Uh, 13. I just can't believe she's turning 13. Time flies. Love them, hug them, kiss them as much as you can, because before you know it, they're grown. But again, thank you all for being here. I love you all. And if you do want to donate, you got to go to my bio. My PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App is the only way that can support my channel right now. And hopefully I eventually get monetized here soon, which I'm like 500 hours shy of my watch time, and then I can see if I can get monetized. But again, you missed Aliveas. Yeah, go back to the beginning. I played her 911 call, and I showed you the report for it. It was from June of 24. I love you guys. Love you too, Mousy. And yeah, you guys are awesome. You keep me going. You really do. I wouldn't be here without you guys. So all the donations and that are so much appreciated. Not expected, but very much appreciated. And I will probably see you guys around on the streets today, Atlanta's or Dagos or somewhere. And I am working on a couple things that I will be putting out here short. I'm hoping in the next day or two I can get the last of it wrapped up, which you will be very interested in. Let's just say it has to do with the CIs in Moscow. So I got some good info on that. So, but anyhow, like I said, I love you guys. I thank you all for being here, and I'll see you on the streets. Have a good hump day. Love you.